Yo.
We here. SpreadLove podcast episode 4. God damn, we climbing up that motherfucking ladder, bro.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
One step at a time. You
Yes,
know
sir.
what I mean? Big facts.
Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us, and nigga like me appreciate that.
We all do.
Facts. But one of the things I want to talk about first is just this journey, like the things we learning. You know what I mean? I don't know about you, I'm learning a lot. You know what I mean? And one of the things that I'm realizing is that we got to be clear with what we say and how we feel. You know what I mean? A lot of people have been coming at me about episode 3.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We was talking about addiction and everything else. I mean, a lot of people, even the basketball stuff. And I love it. Don't get it twisted. I love it. I may go a little overboard because I'm passionate about what I say. But one of the things I want to talk about is, you know what I mean, when we say something, make sure we be clear about it. And one thing I want to be clear about is the comment I made about weed. Oh my God, y'all killed me. Y'all killed me. Like, goddamn, motherfuckers was killing me out there, you know what I mean? And I get it. 90% of y'all was probably smoking a blunt while you watching the podcast, and then the first thing you hear is me talk about weed to fuck your life up. You know what I mean? And I want to be clear on that. And what I mean by that is if I didn't smoke weed, I would have more than one car. You know what I mean? The crib that I live in, I don't own it. I will probably own it. You know what I mean? With so much money I spent on smoking, and that's what I was talking about. And that also comes into the addiction part. And that was the main subject, addiction. You know what I mean? If you use weed and you smoke one blunt a day, that shit, we ain't talking about you. You feel me? We talking about motherfuckers like me, smoke weed all motherfucking day. And that's basically all we care about, is smoking all day. You know what I mean? But anything you want to touch on that before, you know what I mean?
With me, see, I'm real biased about, you know what I mean, marijuana or whatever it is, because again, it stops your growth on where you want to go in life, whatever it is, you know what I mean? You know how many people, like, just speaking up, like, clarity, like.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people that we used to work with got terminated for what?
Facts. Smoking.
For smoking, right?
Facts.
Random drug tests and shit like that.
Big facts.
So again, now what are you going to tell your kid or whatever it is when they expect something? What are you expect to tell your landlord when it's time for you to pay?
Right.
You know what I mean? And all it is like, you can't turn the marijuana like, your marijuana, can I get my money back? You feel me? Like, marijuana ain't going to tell you, like, speak back to you or something like that, and etc. So that's why I look at as in, when you do marijuana or whatever drug that you do, you know what I mean?
And the people know, like, you know if, you know what I mean, you doing something and you doing it the wrong way, or you doing something you ain't got no business doing, like, people know. And you know what I mean, I ain't really trying to chastise people, but we're going to keep it 100.
Right.
What was the name of the first episode? Truth Juice.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Fact.
We're going to keep it 100. That's what we're going to do. You know what I mean?
That's all we can do, is just be real, you know, and just give our opinions, because everybody's entitled to their own opinion, you know?
Speaking of that, go ahead. Before I switch it up.
And so it's no way for anybody to feel like any type of salty or anything like that.
Facts.
It's just that, you know what I mean, we just putting our little weigh-ins on how we feel about addiction and stuff like that, and etc. Because we all go through addiction in different ways, you know?
Right.
And
it can be the wrong female.
Right.
Be chocolate. You know what I mean? Cigarettes, you know what I mean? Black and miles. You know what I mean?
Paying rent late, paying bills late.
Right.
Everything is
Yeah,
like,
I'm addicted to that too.
You know what I mean? Everything is addictive. But
I ain't know that was addiction. But yeah, I'm heavy on it though.
Yeah. This shit is a habit, like something that you just can't, like, fuck it. You know, niggas gonna get their money whenever they get their money. But right now, I wanna do something else with it, you know what I mean? And that's what it is. And that deals with, like, priorities. What is your priority, you know what I mean?
Facts.
And that's what we gotta deal with. So everybody out there, smoke your weed, do whatever makes you happy, makes you happy.
Hey,
I'm just giving them my perspective on why I don't decide to do any type of drugs or whatever it is, you know what I mean? And another thing I want to talk about too as well, when you're speaking about the drugs, because everybody happy about this, what you call that, the medicated call for marijuana and shit like that. I personally, this is my opinion,
Talk.
as being careful with that. and I look at it as far as anything the government got their hands on, you can't trust. So again, I think that shit is something that gonna fuck up people's minds, have people doing crazy shit, maybe fuck around, give you diseases that you don't. Because at the end of the day, we are overpopulated, so they gotta find other ways to get to us. You know what I mean? Fucking break our bodies down.
Like they know, like the proof is in the pudding. Like basically what we talking about, you're gonna have people that's gonna, and it's the same thing with Xans and perks. Don't get it twisted. I wouldn't say they're 100% wrong. It's some people that use them 100% the right way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they know it's gonna be certain people that are gonna use it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So they know. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, no, they don't care about our health or they don't care about if we okay or none of that shit. The only thing they care about is the dollar. That's why you gotta pay for that car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Everything is. It's like if they know cigarettes supposed to cause cancer, why sell it? Everything is about the dollar. You know what I mean? So again, even
that's one thing I wish they raised like the taxes on. Like even Black and Milds, I smoke them, you know what I mean, papers or whatever. But I wouldn't mind if they raised the taxes. Like if they focused on like you know what I mean, study trying to take so much out of our pockets on our check on that end. Like if they focus on those type of things, the things that they know that's bad for us that we still gonna indulge in. You know what I mean? Like a New York.
Right.
You know what I mean? Pack of cigarettes, $15.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Definitely.
I wouldn't be mad if it was like that here.
I told my mother one time, like, if
that'd stop the police trying to always pull a motherfucker over and shit like that. Like,
if cigarettes
get your money that way.
If cigarettes was $100, they still gonna smoke.
No, that's a fact. That's
you
a
feel
fact.
me? They gonna find a way. Even if they get SSI out of that SSI, they get 700. 100 gotta go to my cigarettes. You already know.
Well, we talking this real shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So
now I want to hear what was your first reaction when you heard about Trump impeachment.
Now.
Because I got food.
My
I don't know about anybody else. I got food at first.
I slept.
You know, I hit you, called you and everything. It's like action.
Right. I slept. It's regular. It's like at the end of the day, what have Trump did for me? No, what do any other president do for me at the end of the day? The ones I'm more concerned about as the senators, the ones that's inside our neighborhood. That's who I go for.
That's a big fact.
What do you think about it? You know what I mean?
Shout out to the young kid out there. I don't remember your name, but he had replied to something I posted about the impeachment, and he was talking about the person that's coming after Trump. I'm guessing the vice president. Man, I don't even know these niggas' names because they're so irrelevant to me, and they're irrelevant to most of y'all out there that's watching too, and you know whatever. But I'm like, look, bro, to keep it 100 with you. None of these motherfuckers is for us. You know what I mean? We just had Obama. We just had a black president. I love Obama, but he ain't do nothing for me. He ain't make no laws that, you know what I mean, could better my life or nothing like that. You know what I mean? And that was an eye-opener. Like, none of these guys is for real on the good side. And if they are on the good side, and if they do got good intentions, like Obama, they're not going to let them have their way anyway. Right. So it's not really what I care about. But one thing I did correct him on is that he was like, the guy's just like Trump. Ain't nobody like Trump, B. Like, Trump is just a different motherfucker. You know what I mean? He's an arrogant asshole. And to that young guy credit, all of them may be arrogant assholes. It may take an arrogant asshole to wake up one day and say, I'm going to run for president. You know what I mean? But Trump really wears that shit on his sleeve, like, at a different caliber. So that's why I was happy at the news. But one of the things I did do was I Googled the word impeachment. You know what I mean? And then I got enlightened. Then I realized, like, it's not what I first thought. You know what I mean? As far as, oh, man, he out the office right now. Nah, they got to vote on it. You know what I mean? And 9 out of 10, they're going to vote him to stay in office. They also got to vote on, do they want him to run again. You know what I mean? So, you know, whatever happens, you know. I'm going to tell you this. While I'm on the subject, I do feel this. Like, if you do want to get involved with politics and, you know what I mean, pay attention about politics, worry about who's voting in your local area. You know what I mean? Your governors, your mayors, your superintendents, your judges. Worry about that. Those are the people that affect you. You know what I mean? I doubt if Trump know where the fuck we at. Yeah, you know what I mean? Ashley, he don't know where the fuck Ashley is at. He don't care about Ashley. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? That's just my point with that. You want to touch on that a little bit more?
Listen, he's supposed to bang got it. But what he did with this world was what he's supposed to have did to this world. You know what I mean? Bring people true colors out. You know what I mean?
Shake it up.
At one point, and I'm just being real.
Keep it real.
Racism was more quiet. You know what I mean? Now we got a president that talked that. It's like everybody like, all right, boom, this is what I'm gonna move. All right, yeah, boy, my president said that. You know what I mean? It's like when Barack Obama, well, my president black, so you know what I mean. But that's what they.
I don't agree with you about he the reason that, you know what I mean, shed the light on racism. I don't agree with you on that.
He
Cellular phones.
He brought it back to life.
I would give cellular phones that credit before him, because you got to think, even with Obama, we was still going through all the Trayvon and
we was going through it. But now
stuff, you know what I mean.
It's more when you hear your president, the person that everybody's
right.
When you see it and he's saying bold stuff, that's a different story. You know what I mean? And then when he do stuff like that, etc., he bail people out and all that. It's like, okay, yeah, I already see where it's going. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But again, it just leads you to one thing. You know what I mean? Calling on the man above it, whoever believe in that. You know what I mean? They saying God we trusted. That's the person that we gotta look after. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, Trump gonna do what Trump gonna do. All these politicians gonna do whatever they gonna do for their family. That's
a big fact. It's a big fact. Another thing I want to touch on, Oprah, man.
Yo, I be loving this topic right here.
Let's for the people that don't know what's going on. Oprah is helping produce a documentary series, something about Russell Simmons.
Son, don't she always do it?
Right. This is not her first time, though. You know what I mean? She's the mastermind and the money behind, I think, the R. Kelly,
Michael
Jackson. You know, all of these people.
Yeah.
You know, and
Bill Cosby. I believe she was behind that too.
Yeah, I want to know how you feel, because I'm going to go in. And I think you're going to go in. But I'd rather you go in first.
All right. No disrespect to Oprah at the end of the day. No disrespect. Okay. You know what I mean? Because she's a
That's
queen.
Why I wanted you to go first.
Right? She's a queen at the end of the day. So I got to respect her as a lady when I'm one. You know what I mean? I don't agree with the lady. Mm-hmm. But again, and this is something I always... Hold on. I got to spit my gum out for this.
Yes, sir.
Right? When I say that, where I'm going to say corporate America, white America, white America. What they got to do is, and if you follow 50 Cent, 50 Cent is going at her hard body, you know what I mean? Shout out to 50 Cent.
For real.
And where I say that as far as when it comes to as an Oprah, as a woman, why do it takes for the white man to send our black women or black male to attack our
You're giving the white man too much credit. This do got something to do with the white man?
It does. I'm going to tell you why.
So you think Oprah don't know better?
Huh?
Oprah don't know better?
She do know better, but okay. I believe the white man...
Oprah don't got enough sting to be like, nah, I'm not doing it?
It's everything in life is a purpose. And I feel like the white man...
She want to. Let's talk about that.
She probably do, but I believe the white man threw a battery in her back.
No.
I believe that.
So you think she didn't want to, but they threw a battery in her back?
No, that shit gave her spark. She wanted to.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. You're giving the white man too much credit.
But I believe the white
man... You bailing her out.
I believe the white person got something to do with it. Well, I say that as far as... Because the best thing to do when it comes to...
So you think whoever is in her ear got more money than her?
Hell yeah.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
Then why the fuck they ain't putting this shit out they sell? Why they ain't backing them money up and put the money up they sell?
Because is black people gonna listen to a white motherfucker talk about us black people?
No.
Or which one people will be more entertained with? Oh, let me hear what Oprah got to say about Russ. If a white person was doing a documentary on fucking Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, fucking Russell Simmons, you think us black people gonna entertain that? Now, if a black person do it and Oprah Winfrey does it, people gonna be entertained. They gonna be looking. They gonna be.
I'm 110% sure that Oprah knows what the fuck she's doing.
She definitely know what she's doing.
You know what I mean?
She definitely does.
And I'm 100% sure. Can tell you nobody controls Oprah. Nobody controls Oprah. There's no way I can see somebody can control Oprah, especially in this day and age. Just hear me out. Just hear me. Say if I was Oprah, and you know what I mean, you the big guy. You know what I mean, you're a white guy or whatever, big guy trying to get me to do some shit I don't want to do.
Right.
And you may threaten me. Whatever you can possibly threaten me with, I don't see what you could possibly threaten me with, and I'm Oprah. But whatever you possibly threaten me with, you threatening me with. But all right, boom, I'm offended by it, but I'm Oprah. I just get on social media. Look, this nigga Meech saying I gotta do this against my people. How y'all feel about this? Outrage. The same way we outrage. Well, her moving the way she moving.
That's different, bro.
You get what I'm saying? She know better. You talking about Oprah here?
That's different. At the end, what I'm saying is that
she built a career off of knowing better.
She did build a career, but
more than everybody else.
But who is she always targeted to? Come on, man. But my thing is that
that's what I'm saying. It's Oprah, bro.
It's Oprah, so you can't like. I'm not shocked about it, but what I get tired of is that everybody starts to judge. Like, I'm talking about us as black people. They start to judge. Oh yeah, he guilty. Bill Cosby guilty. Oh yeah, Russell Simmons, because you know what, Oprah put that up. So you know what I mean. So we got a black person said something about a black person. You know it gotta be true.
One thing, I was not jacking it when she did that shit about Mike, and I think she tried to retract that shit. Like,
come on, like what is your
retract it?
But what is your purpose? Why you doing it when he dead?
Clout.
You know what I mean? So what's your purpose, Queen? That's my thing. Is like
clout.
Like.
But my thing is this. See, this is what it is. Now, you remember we was talking about like it's people that's in Oprah ear that's like do this. Now I do believe this. It's people in her ear like, oh, you better not do a Harvey Weinstein documentary.
Absolutely.
That you better not do.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
But guess what?
But
black people don't care about that.
From what I heard, she's in business with the guy. Big business, investments, like, you know what I mean?
But 9 out of 10 times, us black people don't care about what goes on with a white person. They don't. They more interested when it's coming from a black or a black, and the first thing we do, we going right down the black person. And I always say, so why nobody talks about the Weinstein? Why nobody talks about the Charlie Sheen? Why nobody talks about the dude from Seventh Heaven? It's so many people that's in this what you call it, but they throw that to the side because it don't relate to them.
For one, this is the common denominator of a lot of these women coming out in these cases that we hearing. It's some guy in power.
Absolutely.
How many black guys is in power?
Not that many.
So that's the proof in the pudding right there.
I agree, and that's what they do.
We ain't even really got no power. We got little power.
And you got to be careful with that little
So
power.
imagine if you investigate these motherfuckers that really pushing the buttons.
That's deep, bro. That's definitely deep.
Because you got the game fucked up if you thought Michael didn't have to answer to somebody. You got the game fucked up if you thought R. Kelly didn't have to answer to somebody. You got the game fucked up if you thought Russell didn't have to answer to somebody. Even Russell had to answer to somebody.
Right. Big
You know
facts.
what I mean? At a point in time. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. But you mentioned Judge in this little conversation. So I think that's a perfect way to talk about Lizzo. The Lizzo thing, you know what I mean? We're a little late, you know what I mean? I know I'm definitely a little late, you know what I mean? I did hear about it.
But before we go there, we want to put y'all put y'all opinions on what you call it too as well.
What?
Everything that we talk about, we want to see y'all comment too.
Right. Facts.
Even if it's about the impeachment, even about the Oprah versus all our other black men that she already slaughtered, and now about Lizzo. So we need all y'all little comments and feedback.
Right.
My bad, bro, for cutting
Nah,
you off.
for sure. Nah, I love that. I love that. You know what I mean? I want to talk about this Lizzo situation. You know what I mean? I was a little late. You know what I mean? I do remember, you know what I mean, them asking LeBron and watching the game and all of that, but somehow I missed all of that shit. How you feel? first?
At first, I was a person saying like, yo, it's a free world. Mm-hmm. Let her do whatever she gonna do, you know what I mean? And to me, you had that discussion, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's what we bros for. So we have the discussion to shine light on, let me bring awareness, right. You feel me? So I was with her like 100%, like, yo, do your thing, ma, whatever it is. Because if it was somebody slim and sexy, Beyonce, something like that, nobody be saying it about it.
That's not the case, but go ahead.
But then, once you start to break it down, okay, kids, would you allow your kid to do that, and etc. What if that kid, if she your kid role model, what role is she playing inside your kid's life? You know what I mean? Would you allow your kid to do that, and etc. And I got a 10-year-old daughter, so, and I damn sure won't want her to have her ass out in a place full of thousands of people. You know what I mean? So again, that's where the respect level is at. But I think she learned from it, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. She definitely learned from it. How I feel about it, for one, I want to say this. If it was Beyonce, Rihanna, one of those girls, I would be more upset. More upset. You know why? Because for one, I know for sure they know better. For two, it's more little girls out there that watches them, and you know what I mean, that's more infatuated with them than it is Lissle. You know what I mean? So I want to get that out of the air, because I hate when people talk about, is it because she's a big girl? Look, I love my big girls. If you know me, you know I love my big girls. So that's not the issue. The issue is just the put it like this. If I was at that game and say if my daughter loved Lizzo, you know what I mean, I would have been upset. So that's where my upset come from. The parents that was there, that may have had their daughter there, and they saw all of that. And let's be 100% clear. She got way more ass than a little girl too. You know what I mean? So that's a whole lot of it. You feel me? And it's not right.
Are you more? Is it time and place?
Yeah, for sure.
But if she was anywhere else, she could have did it. But since it was at
I'm big.
Lakers game,
I'm big on free spirit. But I think this is the perfect example where we gotta be like, all right, free spirit. Like, you know what I mean? It's like free spirit. Free spirit can be, all right, you live how you want to live. So that, all right, free spirit. You can smoke crack all day. Free spirit. I can do dope all day. Come on, now, you know what I mean? We gotta put a line on that free spirit shit. You feel me? And I think that's what that boils down to. Like, wrong place, wrong time, doing too much.
Do you think that she checked with somebody before she did it, or she did it on her own?
No, I don't think she checked with nobody. And if anybody did think any kind of way, I think that she told them, like, look, you know what I mean? In this world, we live in a world, there's no such thing as bad publicity.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
that shit probably gonna help her numbers go up even more higher.
She too talented for that.
She definitely is.
Too talented. She don't gotta do all that.
She definitely don't. But that's just her aura of like, listen, she want people to be who they are. I'm what I came from, when I did this, I'm gonna be whoever I wanna be, you know?
I get it.
Definitely. But shout out to Lizzo.
For sure. Shout out to you. Keep doing your thing.
Right. Keep on doing whatever you feel like that's
do
right.
All that action. You know?
Like, we don't even give our opinion. But keep whatever you feel.
That's for sure.
Queen, do what you gotta do, Queen. You know what
it's your life. You know what I mean?
At the end of the day.
That is very true.
You the author to your book. So
that's
again.
A fact. That's a fact. You know what I mean? You could die today. We ain't going to your funeral.
Right.
So, you know.
That's it. Only thing we can do is give our opinion.
Facts. Opinion. Omarion, Lil Fizz.
Yo, this is deep, yo. And where I can say this is at, like, I kind of relate to this, you heard, bro? And I gotta just be real with the people, you feel me?
Talk that talk.
I did some shit like that before. Definitely, bro.
That makes things very interesting.
Definitely.
Because I got some questions.
I'm talking about on a Fizz type, not a Marion type.
I figured.
On a Fizz type.
So my first question is this: explain it. First, explain it, and then I ask you what made you do it. Explain what happened. You ain't got to go into names, but you can explain it.
But everybody gonna see it because I'm gonna share it. But I gotta be real. It's only right that I be real. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
And
That's
again,
why I appreciate you.
And again, it was when a dude that I used to chill with, like on a regular. me and his baby moms grew up together. You feel me? And
who you knew first?
I knew her first.
Okay.
Definitely knew her first.
Was y'all bros or y'all just chill?
We was technically like bro, but we wasn't bro. I was more close with his cousin more than anything, but he was just around, around us. You feel me?
Was he a bro or was he?
We chill, but I ain't gonna
You
say.
had his number?
Huh? Nah, I ain't have his number.
Okay. I don't think that's in the same equation as this.
Huh?
But that just shows how much you was a real nigga that. But go ahead. I get what you're saying, though. But get to it.
We chilled around each other and all that. Vibe with each other and all that. You know what I mean? And I ended up talking to her. Like they broke up type shit. You know what I mean? But my thing is like, yo, I was in a dark place at that time too, bro, because shorty that I was dating with moved to North Carolina.
So you explaining why you did it? Cause that's
why
I'm
getting to why I did it though.
Okay.
But which I'm gonna get to where I fucked up, and as a man, I gotta apologize because now I see how it is because everything come back in full circle though.
Yes, sir.
So what you do to somebody else, that shit definitely gonna bite you right back in your ass.
Goes around,
and that's definitely what it did. So it wasn't supposed to be like me and her together, longevity type shit. Supposed to be like, alright, boom. She was a little older, shorty. I was young, you know what I mean? Fresh out of high school, she was older, you know what I mean? Got her own, like job and all that crazy wild shit. So I'm like, yo. One of my boys came to me like, yo, bro, she feeling you, bro. I'm like, nah, son, I can't do that. That's
Facts.
You feel me?
Facts.
But he like, yo, yeah, she used to have a crush on you even when you was little and all that crazy wild shit. So I'm like, I bet, but nah, I know she moved back and forth with him. You go with him and shit like that. However, making a long story short, we ended up talking and all that, etc. And when we talked, it was like nothing serious. You feel me? We did what we did and all that crazy. It was lit. It was lit. She was doing things that older women should do.
She was still with dude?
Huh?
Or they wasn't
Nah,
together?
they wasn't together.
Alright.
You
That's
know
his
what I mean?
baby mom, though.
That's his baby mom.
Alright.
You know what I mean? And she was taking me places and shit like that, hotels and shit like that, making a young nigga feel good. Mind you, she 4 years, 5 years older than me and shit like that. However, how it got out is now that my ex shorty,
it got out.
Yeah, it got out. Yo, bro.
Fuck how it got out. Why did you do it? But go ahead.
Huh? That's the crazy part. Like, I don't know what made me do it, bro. Because my instinct is like the gift and the curse. It's like what made you like, yo, don't do that shit. You know, that's the bro cousin. Don't do that. You know what I mean? Right. But then in the back of my head, the ignorant side, like, yo, you know how many bitches be on your dick if you take that from him? Because mind you, he was lit in the hood. You feel me?
Facts.
It stirred a little what you call it. You know what I mean? It did. Because once everybody heard that, it's like, oh, mind you, I'm a regular nigga. Like I ain't a hustler. I ain't doing all that crazy wild shit. I'm just a regular nigga.
Right.
So now other females like, what do you got to make her take that what you call it? You know what I mean? But he pressed me about it and all that crazy wild shit. Kept it like a real nigga. Like, yo, bro, if I was what you call it, I if I was, let that thing go. Know what I mean? To you feel me? So me and Shorty started and all that crazy wild shit.
Okay, let me tell you this. I'm glad you shared that you know what I mean story, because one of the things I did want to talk about on the subject, that it's a big difference between an associate and your bro.
But he jacking that they was never bros. They was work buddies.
No. I'm talking about like, you know what I mean? It's a difference. Now, he jacking that they was just work buddies. I'm not.
I disagree with that.
We know that. We know that that's totally different. Even if they was, you know what I mean, it was a working relationship, we know that it was a relationship.
Right.
A real relationship.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Versus, you know what I mean, I'm cool with his bro, or we just been in the same places at the same time. I'm talking about somebody that you hit up like, yo, we going here together, we doing this together, yo, how you doing? Yo, how your daughter doing?
Right.
You know what I mean? Now I'm fucking with the mom, like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. And I guarantee you they had that type of relationship to the point that he knew his daughter. You know what I mean? They had family get-togethers, the child was there. You know what I mean? That's where Fizz is wrong. I don't think you wrong.
See, but when I say I'm wrong at, because I've been in a nigga crib, all that, you know what I mean? like
he invited you.
Invited me and all.
He
that.
invited you to the crib.
Yeah, like, but I'm with his cousin though, so it's like, alright, yo.
Did he invite the cousin?
Definitely did.
Or did he invite you?
He ain't personally say, yo, meet you gonna come.
That's what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying?
I get that.
You know what I mean?
But how it look in the streets is like, yo, nigga, you chill with the nigga. Like, I get that. That wasn't your day one, but you chill with the nigga. Like wherever you see your other man at, that's where you see the man. That's how I look at it. And I felt like I was grimy for that shit. You heard?
I hear you.
Definitely feel like I was grimy. So that's why, like, when I hear this fish shit, it automatic like bring back a flashback of me, like what I did. Like that's some grimy shit. You know what I mean? You know he got a kid with. You know what I mean? You been around the nigga. You know what I mean? Y'all chilled in the crib, ate, do all that shit, talked about etc. You know what I mean? And then you end up.
I wish a lot of people thought like that, and that's why I am. At first, when this whole Marion shit popped up, I was like, okay, and this is normal shit. This shit happen every day, and I was like, you know what? It's good that it's being light shed on it, so people that are doing this shit on a day-to-day basis, they can see what the fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was fucked up.
You feel me?
When I seen it, bro, I'm like, yo, nah, that's fucked up.
Cause any nigga, now this is for the guys out there, any nigga out there with a bad baby mom, they know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, what the fuck or Marion is going through, like niggas know. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you like this. Me,
what you think?
I was never the type, never will be that type. You know what I mean? For one, I understand there's so many fish in the sea. So many fish in the sea. You know what I mean? And it kind of fucks up my connection with that female when I see they trying to come on to me. You know what I mean? I can speak on it, but I'm not going to get into too much detail, because if I get into too much detail, people going to know, and then they're going to want to slap up their baby mom and da-da-da-da. I don't blame her. She just, you know what I mean? You loving the style. Send me the addy, blah. You know what I mean? Just all of that shit, you know what I mean? I'm not mad at them, you know what I mean? But, you know, it's just not right, you know what I mean? I would never entertain that shit, not me.
Yeah, that shit definitely not. But then I had a mindset like a Marion mindset. But my thing is like, say for example, if you a good nigga, you my bro, right? This is how I was looking, like I was looking at it. Like sometimes your mom play games with you, bro. Be like, you a good nigga, right? I'm a fucked up nigga. I do my baby moms dirty, you know what I mean? I don't know how to cherish her, I know a lot. I wouldn't be mad if my bro, that's a good nigga, could show her what I couldn't show her. I wouldn't be mad. Because I'd rather my bro deal with her than any other nigga out in the streets.
That's a good subject.
You feel me? That's why I would
be mad.
Huh?
I wouldn't be mad, I'd be upset.
See, I won't even.
There's a difference between mad and upset. I'd be upset.
See, only way I'd be upset if they do it sneaky.
Either way.
Like, even if he come to you like, yo, bro.
Either way.
Like, yo, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Either way.
Either way.
Because, I mean, it's just me. I hold people to a standard. And I grew older enough to know, like, look, if they don't fit your standard, they don't belong in your life.
Right.
You know what I mean? I did that when I was kids, had people around because I liked the one thing about them.
Right.
I liked the two things about them. Nah, if you don't fit the standard of what I think a friend or bro is, then you're just not there. It's just, you know what I mean?
I just love how, like, Amarian just man laid back. Like, yo, if that's love, that's love. Whatever it is. But you think deep down inside it's hurting him, bro?
You know what it is? It's because I've been through this. Like, when I go through it, I can sit back and not get too much butt hurt because, you know what I mean, I expected it. You know what I mean? When you around somebody, you know what type of person they is. You know what I mean? They not built like you.
Right,
you know what I mean? And that's probably exactly why the relationship is exactly what it is. It's nothing more than B2K. It probably was in the beginning, but once he grew older, look, y'all still on that same mentality. You know what I mean? And
right. But then he asked him questions. I know he in the back of my mind, like, yo, bro, did you then have a question on her? Because I know when I did mine, like with the shorty I had a question on her when I was young, bro, when I was like 8, 9 years old, you know what I mean? And it was like, yo, and then she finally come for service. Like, as soon as I hit 18, she was like, yo, I'm ready for you, type shit.
Nah, never. I don't look at none of my bros, baby mom. I can't. Like, I'm trying to think, like, maybe one. I did look at her like before but once they got together, it's like, even like when she do, like she'll post stuff on social media that I think like I wouldn't want my baby mom to post, and I get that same cringe, like, ugh. Damn, I shouldn't even be looking at this. You know, put some clothes on.
Right.
Like, nah, nah.
But I just love what Omarion doing, you know what I mean? And
man, that fucking custody shit be
brilliant.
Salute to him, man. That's
salute to that man. Like, cause it's tough for us brothers to win custody over a woman, you know what I mean? Our baby moms or whatever it is. It's tough, you know what I mean? And he got this thing well mapped out doing the tour, ex-Fizz out the tour. It's like now he doing, yo, he played the cards well, poker style, you heard?
He on boss mode. And I know the feeling when you trying to boss up, you know what I mean? You don't care. You done been through that. You know that was the things that energy, those people and that energy was the same things that stop you from bossing up in your younger days. So you don't even feed into it. You know what I mean? I went through that. Remember I was telling you that I recently got a call from one of my bros from back in the day. You know what I mean? And I try to keep it cordial, but his energy was still that young mind state. You know what I mean? And it was just reassurance. Like, no, I'm not wrong from distancing myself.
Right.
I'm not wrong. And what Fizz doing was his reassurance. No, I'm not wrong. You know, I'm not wrong.
Big facts. But again, who is us to judge? You feel me? It's like if that's Fizz, if he living his truth, and that's Shorty that's living her truth, Omarion gonna live in his truth. You know what I mean? Is the shit that we deal with in life. You know what I mean? The consequences and repercussions, you know what I mean? And I've been through it when I was young and I did that shit, bro. And again, I say, hey, I apologize to anybody that I done hurt, you feel me?
Facts.
Old boy, you know what I mean? Apologize and know, like, you know what I mean? Because that's how it is, though. Because that shit hurt, bro. Like when it's the least expected, you know what I mean?
You're a good guy, man, because I can't even, like, follow that up, like, apologize to anybody I hurt. Like, I can't,
because, you know what I mean?
No apology to nobody but my kids. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's like being a bigger person, you know what I mean? Because one thing I always say, I would just, talking to a female that I once, like, used to talk to. And I'm talking to her, and I had to hear, like, I say, like, little happy holidays and know, like, she see and leave me on scene. So I'm like, hold on, one thing I gotta do is, did I ever do something wrong to you for you to what you call it? Because one thing I always want to do before I leave this earth, nobody can say, yo, Meech is a foul, fucked up nigga. I wanna be able to have like a clean slate with every single body that ever came in counsel.
Heart, though, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? You got it in your heart. You know what I mean? It just starts with the heart. You don't have to, like, you know what I mean? Like, reassure people, like, you know who you are.
Right, big fact.
You know what I mean? If anybody got an issue with you, it's not you.
Right.
It's them.
Right.
You feel me?
But sometimes you need that clarity. And I got it from her, because the only thing I hit her with, like, yo, if we good, just put a thumbs up. I don't need you to, I don't need you to elaborate. I don't need you to go in. I don't need you to what you call it. Just put a thumbs up. Shorty put a thumbs up. That shit made my day. She cleared my conscience. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, yeah, we had a little battle, what you call it. But I never want to end my relationship with anybody, friendship, whatever it is, you know what I mean, with anybody. So that's why I could be a man and say, yo, I apologize to anybody that I ever hurt. You know what I mean? And if I could do this shit like on a podcast, I could do this shit in face to face. You feel me? Because it's nothing, you know what I mean? But I feel what Omarion going through, you know what I mean? And I don't know how they could do that, bro. I definitely don't.
You know what I want to talk about now, man?
What you want to talk about?
Let's talk about this motherfucking game that we watched last night.
How your Lakers on a 2-game losing streak?
Damn, thanks for reminding me on that. I don't care about that. I mean, that's irrelevant.
But did I tell you this when they about to hit their wall?
You call this a wall?
A little wall.
I like this.
Yeah,
this is what you call a wall. I like this.
A wall, yeah.
I like this.
Because
but I didn't like how we played last
definitely
night.
did. The body language was horrible. Horrible from beginning to end.
What was your take from the game?
They need a point guard. They need a small forward.
Damn, we need everything, huh?
Because you know what it is? Y'all good on big men. I got fucking damn near 4 of the top big men that's in the league. Well, you want to say 3. And JaVale McGee still can do what he's doing. But, again, now when Braun go out, what happened? You got Gerald Dudley coming in. What can he do for you? You heard?
I don't.
They don't even have Rondo starting.
I don't think Rondo should be starting, though.
So you think Braun should just run point all the way through? They gonna wear that brother down.
I think not Rondo. I think LeBron kind of slow at the point, but Rondo not too much faster, especially decision wise.
That's why I say
and I'm peeping that.
That's why I say I need an upgrade.
And another thing, I don't know if you peeped this. It was a lot of second guessing on shots.
Definitely was.
Extra passing, like
Yeah,
damn. There's a lot of times like you supposed to shoot that. What you doing? Then by the time you think about passing it, that man is already on that person.
Right.
Like a lot of slow thinking.
And it starts with what? The point guard. What's your point guard name? Caruso or something like that?
LeBron is our point guard, bro.
Come on.
If
LeBron got
who's the leader in assists this year?
Who is it?
LeBron.
Oh, he is?
Yeah,
Luka, maybe.
No, Luka who?
Don't say Luka.
Yeah, that's what I said. Luka.
But again, when y'all lost to Indiana and y'all lost to Milwaukee, Milwaukee had a statement because what you call it really didn't have a good game like that.
Who?
Middleton. It's like they beat y'all collectively.
That's what they do, though.
And they did it without Eric Bledsoe.
That's what they do, though. They beat people collectively. That's what they do. That I'm not surprised about.
Y'all need to smart.
Giannis got some people behind.
Alright, this your team. What did you see last night?
I told you, I saw a lot of, thinking too much. A lot of thinking too much.
And who for is that? Would you put down LeBron, head coach?
It's a collective team. I can't point out one person that was thinking too much. I saw everybody thinking too much. You know what I mean? Even down at Danny Green, some passes came to him like, yo, you're supposed to shoot that.
But
you know what I mean?
Remember when I was in here screaming, where is Danny Green at in the fourth quarter? What they put him in like the 3 minutes left?
No, that's a fact.
Come on.
The coach
he had 7 for 12 3-pointers. He had 21 points. Him and LeBron was tied in points.
It was a disappointing game.
Both games was disappointing.
Nah. I didn't finish watching the motherfucking Houston game, but once I saw the outcome,
Disappointed. No. What I told you.
What?
I told you Clippers was going to win, right?
Yeah.
So I'd have lost my money if I was betting.
But you gotta be happy for Houston because we want them to be part of the conversation anyway.
Yeah,
so when they do things to put themselves in the conversation, you gotta be happy.
Because they expect Westbrook to drop 40 on them.
Hey.
This season getting interesting.
They're a defensive team. You know what I mean?
this season is getting interesting.
It's getting interesting. The only thing that's fucking it up is the injuries.
That's the only thing that's fucking it up. That's definitely the only thing that's fucking it up. Definitely.
The injuries, man. I don't know.
And then Siakam just went down, and it's like, yo, like injuries. I just don't. If Braun, sorry, bro. AD get hurt. It's over.
It's over for anybody if anybody get hurt.
Big fact. If
nobody can afford an injury.
If Giannis, no superstar can afford an injury.
Unless the team you going against got an injury. That's the only, the only way.
So what you think that your team need to do, bro?
Look,
you the GM. Look, if you were the GM, what you do?
If I'm the GM, I wouldn't mind trying to shop Rondo, but the people that I want to shop, what we getting for them? What's somebody gonna give you for a Rondo? A Caruso, a Dudley, a Cook.
Maybe I need to play Quinn Cook a little.
A Caldwell Pope. Like, what are these people giving you? Those are everybody else we not trading. We trading Dwight. We trading McGee. You feel me?
You gotta pack one of them up to get something. Y'all done gave all y'all first round picks.
That's a good question. You gotta pack one of them up.
You got to.
We ain't packing up none of them.
Right.
That doesn't make no sense to me.
So then y'all gotta stay at this what you going and see where y'all go so far.
I take the chances in a 7 game. I take our chances.
They locked down y'all pick and roll joint. I don't think y'all had that one alley hoop.
Nah,
y'all ain't had that.
We wasn't.
Y'all ain't had that one alley hoop,
bro. We wasn't playing it right. We wasn't playing it right. It was a lot of thinking going on.
Yeah,
you
y'all was
saw
scared.
it, like you saw it. Nah, we just a lot of things.
Y'all was scared.
I don't think
From
it
the
was
jump.
scared. Wasn't scared.
Y'all definitely was scared. Because even when LeBron said this ain't no statement game or nothing, every fucking game is a statement game once I goes on that court. No matter who I'm playing, it's a statement.
Who's your team?
I'm a Knicks fan.
You to tell her to them, but go ahead.
Right. You think when Jordan stepped out on the floor?
Everybody, I hate when people got one energy for LeBron. You got a total different energy for everybody else.
Nigga, you know my energy for the Knicks? Y'all fucking trash. Y'all niggas trash. Y'all niggas are wasting on
3 out of the last 4.
Yeah. They trying to make a run at the playoff.
This got David Blatt?
Huh? Yeah.
This got David Blatt?
It seemed like we about to do some dumb shit.
You think so?
Yeah, I feel it. Typical New York shit.
Y'all can only do what y'all can do, and what y'all have. I'm impressed with what y'all been doing lately for what y'all have. Y'all don't have much.
But for some reason,
like, what do y'all have? Y'all don't have on paper. Do y'all have an 8 seed? No. You feel me?
Definitely
so
no.
I don't care what coach you got. You can put Phil there. I don't see an 8 seed on paper.
It's because we did what your Lakers did.
But
stacked up on power forward. Y'all stacked up on centers. We got 4 goddamn power forwards that played just alike.
Bum me out. MVP conversation. Luka's hurt.
I'm mad that Charles and them ain't, but
he's hurt. He's hurt, bro.
Just because somebody's.
I hear you, but he's hurt. He's hurt.
Not even.
He's hurt.
Yeah, even not even like, yo, I know he hurt though, but
what is team doing with him hurt? That plays.
They doing goddamn, they won 2 in a row or something like that.
Okay.
Oh no, they lost. They definitely lost their last game.
So you got to put that in account. If they having a winning record with him not on the floor, then people's gonna jack that. They jack it with LeBron, and they're gonna jack it with him. They're gonna jack that. So we got to put that in account too. But when we're talking MVPs right now, I don't see how you bringing up Luka, because he's just not in the conversation right now. Right now, he's
because he hurt. That's the only reason why he's not in this conversation. But if he wasn't hurt, he'd definitely be in this conversation. Because his numbers is 27, 10-9 or something like that.
No, F was the 5th. Well, I'll be drunk.
Right, we all be drunk.
But as of right now, I give it to Giannis.
I give it to Giannis too.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely would.
Give it to Giannis.
He don't.
Is Giannis the best player in the NBA?
As of right now?
Yeah.
What I seen yesterday? Yes.
Mm-hmm. Remember the question I asked you? It was like if you had one season, and one season. You only have a player for one season. Who would be your first pick? Is it still LeBron, or are you going with Giannis?
I don't think I picked neither one of them.
Nigga, you did pick LeBron. Was you going back on that? All right, who you picking? Who your first pick? One season.
One season.
Oh,
the reason why I had to pick I picked LeBron because the rest of the people that I was going with is hurt.
Okay.
So that's why I went with LeBron.
All right. So one season.
One season. Right now, I changed my mind. The way how Giannis played yesterday, I changed my mind. Because one thing I said is...
He made 5 threes.
That's the one thing I said.
That's the most.
He probably ever hit, yes.
Yeah, right.
I said if he developed that 3-point, he'd be unstoppable.
Yeah, that I'm with you on that. If that's how you want to shoot, lights out for everybody. Lights out.
I know you're biased though. You're still going to go with LeBron right now.
One season? Yeah, LeBron.
Right now.
LeBron. Yeah,
right now.
Season. LeBron.
Even after what you didn't see yesterday.
Yeah, one season. One season. Because at the end of the day, I'm building my team for the playoffs. And what have Giannis showed me in the playoffs? Nothing. Not a goddamn thing.
Did LeBron
James as talented as he is.
Did LeBron James make the playoffs?
It's not one time you could say, yo, you remember he had that crazy ass playoff run or that crazy ass playoff series.
But he never had like a team like that, bro.
He had the #1 team in the league last year.
Who?
Record wise. Giannis. Yes, they had the best record last year.
Over Toronto?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Still hard going against Kawhi.
Who was Kawhi doing last night, nigga? Huh? Huh?
I believe he hurt.
Huh? Yeah, believe what you want to believe.
I believe he hurt. But like I told you, I always told you, they're not gonna put your star player on somebody else like that. Like you're not gonna put a star player on another star player.
Nah, them niggas was DN.
Who was LeBron James?
Niggas was DN each other.
Who was LeBron James DN?
I don't know who he was DN. He wasn't DN Giannis.
He was scared to guard Giannis.
He wasn't. No, he wasn't no scared of that.
He was.
He was guarding him at the end, but it was too late by then.
At the end. Him and AD both were scared to guard.
No, it wasn't. There's a lot of switching going on.
A lot of switching. You gotta know not to switch.
No.
You gotta know not to switch.
No. To all due credit, because I keep it real. It was fake switches, like you know what I mean, like, and they giving the switch up.
Yeah, they
was giving it up, like
Caruso.
You know what I mean. It wasn't
Caruso.
no body contact. It was like okay, they trying to switch up. Okay, we're gonna give him that switch.
Paulo to Caruso.
I don't remember him scoring on Caruso. Maybe blow by, a spin off.
That counts.
But I don't remember no jump over Caruso.
A spin off, that counts. That means you're going to the basket. Foul, he kept on fouling.
I blame that on whoever supposed to be the help defense. So when you see Caruso, Giannis, you should know. At least I would know. Shit.
What they should have did was double team Giannis the whole game. Let somebody else beat me, like Chris Middleton or something.
Nah, when we did that, we was getting killed with the threes. We was doing that, and I don't think we never stopped. We was, you know what I mean.
And they don't play smart again. Who was attacking Giannis? And they knew he was in foul trouble. Who?
I think both of our guys was in foul trouble too, though. To be honest with you, it's only two guys that can really attack him.
But again, all it takes is a pump fake. Send him in the air. It's over.
You
don't need to.
Even though I'm a big believer in Howard, and I really believe that.
Where was he? Didn't you say that he was going to
They
drop
ain't use
15?
They ain't use him enough.
But
bro.
that was your word, 15.
They ain't use him
if he
enough.
was at the bookie betting, the White House had 15
what was his
points under or over.
What was his field goal percentage?
Wait,
I guarantee he ain't missed no more than 2 shots.
I guarantee you he only took like 2 shots.
All right, but you know what I mean? Like, what are you going to do?
But that was your guy. You indicated that.
Pass himself the ball?
You indicated that he was going to have 15 points.
If they would have used them the right way, like you said, that pick and roll and all that type of stuff.
What I indicated, he going to have less than 10 points.
Lopez played better than him. I give you
Absolutely.
that. I give you that.
Because he had stretch 5.
I give you that.
And he was cooking them at one point. Definitely cooking them at one point. So, who y'all play next?
I was just about to ask that. Check that out real quick. SpreadLove podcast. What the fuck is up? It's my birthday weekend.
Big things.
It's my bro birthday coming up.
Big facts. See, bro don't follow zodiac signs and shit like that. But
that. There ain't nobody in this world like me. You did. You know I'm not a Capricorn. I'm a capo. You did. What we playing at?
I'm about to see right now. Oh, the Nuggets.
When?
Sunday. Nuggets, Clippers, the Trailblazers.
We're gonna be alright, man. We're gonna be
the Mavericks. Oh shit.
We're gonna be alright, man. We're gonna be alright.
And then y'all schedule start getting easy after that. Then y'all go to the Suns, then y'all go to Pelicans, Pistons, then y'all go to the Knicks. Then Mavericks again, Thunders, Cleveland, Magic, Rockets, Celtics.
Look, man, I appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. That was a good episode.
Hold on. Before we go,
you get turned up.
You ready to get turned up? Before we go,
talk shit, bro. We here.
I want to give Charlamagne say donkey of the day.
Okay. Talking shit.
I want to say Bozo of the fucking week.
Who?
What's that girl name that got kidnapped?
Oh,
and staged
man.
it. And staged it. Had dudes push their moms on the floor and all that.
Bruh.
What you think about that, bro?
Clout.
Clout?
Clout.
They do anything with clout.
Clout.
Anything with clout.
Clout. And you know what? I remember when I used to see like all of this publicity for the people that would like shoot up schools and shit like that. You
Right.
know,
Talk your shit. Talk your shit.
Top of, they'd be on the front of newspaper, the front of magazines, and I was like, y'all got to stop doing that.
Right.
And that's exactly why I'm like, y'all promoting it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Unfortunately, we live in a world where the number one thing people want is some likes, some views and shit like
Talk your
that.
shit, bro.
You
Talk
know what I
your
mean?
shit.
And when you do shit like that, you promoting the outcomes of, you know what I mean? The Jesse Millette shit. You know what I mean? You promoting that nut shit. You know what I mean? And shit was wrong.
You see,
shit was
right.
wrong, but funny. Wrong and funny. I'm gonna be honest.
That's what
It's
the world
funny.
comes to. Oh, it's funny when niggas push the moms on the floor in the
You
party.
know what? I'm gonna keep it G. I ain't watched the video.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
But it's still funny though.
No, it's funny, but you probably seen the memes and shit like that.
No, I ain't even see no memes.
Oh,
What
I-
I did see was the Amber Alert.
Yeah, that shit.
I did see the shares of the missing shit, and then you know what I mean. I heard about the outcome, and I was like, yo, it's wrong and it's funny. You know what I mean? It's funny. You know what I mean? Remember we was talking about it. And you said you jail time.
Yeah, I definitely said that.
You don't mean that, right?
Then you talk to me like, see, that's what's wrong. That's what they we do sometimes to our black people. First thing they want to do is throw us in jail.
I got on you like, yo,
You definitely got up and like, yo, you gonna start that shit?
Yeah, that's what
That's what you jacking? No one in jail, like, no help? You niggas
Right,
like,
no help.
no help for it, but just straight go in jail? I say, you know what, bro? You're right. Get us some help.
Right,
Nah, I mean, get us some help.
Right.
But that's fucked up, though. Amber Alert. That shit came through my phone and all that. And you played along with this all.
I think it should be more or less, you know, she get some help.
She
And it should
definitely-
be put in the parents' hands. If a mom decide to whoop her ass, then hey, it is what it is.
First of all, I think
You
she
know
went
what I
back
mean?
with her mom or something like that.
Of
But one of my
course,
boys
but-
was saying like, yo, you never know what she was crying out for. To stage it. Maybe she not happy with her moms.
Either way, she's wrong, but you know,
Yeah, to do it as a kidnapping, though? Really?
that shit was funny. I ain't
In a van?
gonna lie. It was funny. It was more funny than the Jesse Smollett. Jesse Smollett shit would have been funny if he ain't add racism to it.
That's how you supposed to be coming back, too.
You know what I mean? It's like, you know, it's a prank call. Like, that's the world we live in. Like, to me, it's like a prank.
Or
A
what
real
you call
prank.
or catfish, right?
You know what I mean? Yeah, catfish prank. To me, it's all in that. You know what I mean?
Big fact.
It was funny to me. That's why, you know, I say it's funny. And that's why I had to explain why. Because you remember I said we got to explain how they say.
Right.
Oh, you think it's funny. Nah, it's a prank. That's what I look at, like a prank. If it was my daughter, you know what I mean, she would get chastised. But, you know, it's a prank, you know. Thank God it's a prank.
Right.
Let's talk about that. We're
Right.
going to talk about that. Thank God it's a prank. You
Big
know what I
facts.
mean?
Thank God.
If
Definitely.
anything was a prank, I'm pretty sure our mom would say, like, I'm glad that was a prank. You know what I mean? What if it was true? Now, let's fast forward and say, man, is it a prank? If it was true, her mom would say, look, I would love for it to be a prank. Matter of fact, let's put it in better context like this. There's so many mothers out there that really went through that shit that would have loved for it to be a prank.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
As wrong as it is.
Right. That's a
You know
fact.
what I mean?
Speaking shit, bro.
As wrong as it is.
Definitely.
So that's how I look at it, you know what I mean? Shorty needs some help.
Yeah, she definitely needs
She
some
took
help.
the prank a little too far.
Too far.
Cause the shit hit my phone.
Yeah. Hit me up.
The shit buzzed on my phone.
Right.
Like,
Disturbing me. You feel me?
we could have been shooting the whole podcast. That shit
Right.
would stop the whole shit because that shit
Right.
gonna play. That shit gonna go through no matter what, service or not.
Yeah. Breaking news.
Right.
Amber Alert. In the Bronx. Shout out to the Bronx though. Everybody from the Bronx been doing some wild, crazy
Talk
shit.
this shit,
You
'cause
heard?
I don't know. Put me
See,
deep.
that's the Bronx. My boy from the Bronx.
Cause I'm saying Brooklyn run shit.
Huh?
What we talking now? What we talking?
The Bronx.
Want to save that shit for the decade?
Huh?
But we can talk now. We can talk it now. Nah, what's up? We can say about the Bronx.
The Bronx do wild, crazy shit. You heard? Only people in the Bronx. I knew she was from the Bronx because that's not how the Bronx people act. You feel me? They overpopulated.
Bronx is lit.
They overpopulated, and all they got is a bunch of fucking hills and shit like that. Like I be going at it with my boy about this shit though.
But if you're gonna shout out any place in New York, you gotta shout out Brooklyn because I
that's
feel
where
like
I'm from.
I know that, but I'm just saying. Talking about who's putting on for New York? Brooklyn's putting on.
Oh, definitely.
They putting on. Shout out to Brooklyn.
Definitely
putting on.
We gonna talk more on episode 5.
Right, cause that's something we could probably that's definitely.
We can talk about that. Also, we can talk about the 6ix9ine situation.
6ix9ine, man.
Did you hear about it?
Yeah, I'm happy the judge gave him a year. The judge gave him a year. I'm happy.
Right.
I'm happy. I thought
Only
he
a
was gonna
year?
come home. Yeah. He gave him 2 years, but he already did a year, so he got to do a.
Right, he got time served 1.
Right.
But you think he deserved more? Alright, till we continue on that, we're gonna talk about that on the next episode of Spread.
Hey man, thank y'all for fucking with me. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us, man.
The G-Day weekend, you know what I mean?
Facts,
Boy,
man.
we about to turn up tonight,
fact.
you know what I mean? And you're gonna enjoy life, you know? Because you only
Like,
get one
share,
life.
subscribe.
You only
Another
get one
thing, man,
life.
we ain't
Listen.
talk about that. We're gonna get into that shit, man. Black people supporting black people and lifting black businesses and dreamers up, man.
That's gonna be on episode 5.
We gotta talk
Episode
about
5?
Yeah, we can get into all of that. Get into all of that.
Because I'm definitely gonna get in my bag with that. You know what I mean? Like saying that because my fiance is a black entrepreneur herself. You know what I mean? She do it. Shout out to you, man.
Yeah, for
Nate
sure,
Slay.
for sure.
Yeah, but
Definitely.
Spread Love Podcast.
Yeah, we here.
We here.
For sure.
Episode 4. Dude.
Recording.